You're on the John Fredericks Media Network and the John Fredericks Media apps, and I am your Godzilla of the truth in America, your oracle of the deplorables at your service, coming to you live in Washington, D.C., the safest city in America. I plan to do whatever I can to keep it that way, but it's good to have you with us. As always, my vaulted 5 and 6 a.m. audience, thank you. As, by the way, we're looking to expand a little bit, got a new... Got a station that we're looking at. Terry and John are evaluating it right now, so we'll see what happens. And I'll keep you posted because that's what I do. I'm for you. I'm right here. And we're trying to expand. We got a lot going on today. And always your calls, because this is a community. This is all about you, not me. We love to hear from you. I have the best callers in America. Everybody says that, including President Trump. And kind of odd yesterday having a terrorist in the White House. I'm just not going to go there. He wants to bring Syria in, and he's got a vision in the Middle East that everybody's going to do kumbaya. Okay, fine. Let's see how it plays out. Give peace a chance, as they say. So I'm going to give it a chance, right? I don't like it. I don't think it's going to be successful. I think the guy's a terrorist. I mean, 12 months ago, he was on the Al-Qaeda watch terrorist list. I think we had a bounty on him for like $1 million or something. But it's all good, you know. President Trump has got to kind of play there with the hand he's dealt, and he's trying to bring Syria in as an accessory to the Abraham Accords. That's his vision. I get it, and give it a chance, right? I mean, everything else we've done there has failed. Why not give it a chance? It's all good. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go with him on that, but it's good to have you with us. Well, we lost another seat in Utah, another crushing blow by the judges. Right now, Utah has 4 congressional seats, but a judge says, you know what? You guys got to have a Democrat there. You can't have 4, so I'm going to just take all of Salt Lake City and carve that out, give you a new map, shove it up your ass, and now you're going to go 3-1, so the Dems pick up another seat, as they picked up a bunch in California, and they're going to pick up 4 in Virginia, and it goes on from there, because we have no methodology to fight back, like we got crushed in California. And then we have the marshmallow, play nice, kumbaya, roasting along the Scotch line, Indiana people saying it's Indiana nice, can't do that, and this one and that. So every state that has Republicans, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, I don't care what it is. I don't care what state it is. You need to rip districts out of the Democrats, and you need to do it before the vote in 24, or we're going to lose. We just lost another seat. So far, we lost what? How many in California? Like 8, 5? And now they're chortling, you know, it's, what did they say? It's 52 to 48 to 4. Now they're saying, well, if we knew we were going to win this big, it would have been 52-0. See, these people, they play hardball. We are not even in the game with these people. This is what I've been saying for so long. I don't know if anybody's ever going to pay attention. Hello, communists are taking over. You're standing around trying to play Indiana nice. Doesn't work. These people will blow your head off in a nanosecond because they don't care. This is why this filibuster thing is so ridiculous. The minute the Democrats take control of the Senate, which they will because we keep the filibuster in and we can't do anything, they'll blow it up in 25 minutes because they play to win. We play to go on Fox News in the controlled opposition. It's unbelievable. I mean, unless you're, President Trump, as long as you keep backing people like Lindsey Graham, who's selling you out, you know how many votes he's got? He had him for breakfast. You know how many votes he got in the filibuster in the Senate on the Republican side? Like 6. Like out of 53, like 7. I mean, they don't care what he says now. They figure he's a lame duck. Look, you gotta wake up here and smell the coffee. I gotta have some of mine. Hang on. Boy, that's good. 1775coffee.com, promo code Godzilla, 10% off. Hang on. Worth getting up for. By the way, I've got my Maryland Terps cup here. Go Terps, go baseball Terps, baby. Tyler's fired up. He's putting a little graphic up. 10% off with promo code Godzilla. Hang on. Outstanding Arena. Just go to our special coffee sponsor and make your life better. Make your life better. Just go to 1775coffee.com, 1775coffee.com, promo code Godzilla, 10% off. I like the dark roast. You can get the medium, but I tell you what I'm drinking today is I'm drinking their premium coffee beans. So I'm grinding them up when I get here. This is something special. Got the pot right here. You say, oh, Fredericks, you're not grinding them. What's this? Look like coffee in my pots. Smells great. I'm the envy of the building. Everybody comes in and like, what's that great smell? It's my coffee. 1775, promo code Godzilla, 10% off. But you got to wake up and smell the coffee here. We are losing the redistricting battle because we have no balls. Maybe we should order that Mars testosterone from the wellness company like I did. Maybe you got to get a little bit of that going. You got to get something. Now we get to Virginia. We got a lot to talk about today. Plus, we got a great show. Now we get to Virginia. Okay, so they're going to redistrict us out of into oblivion. They're going to take away 4 of our congressional seats in Virginia. Seat 2, Kiggins. Seat 1, Whitman. Gone. See ya. Seat 5, McGuire. Nice to know you, Johnny boy. You're out. And they're going to get rid of Klein. Seat 6. Love you, Ben, but sorry, you're going to Charlottesville. So they're going to carve all you guys out. Only man left standing is the 9th District, Morgan Griffith, who will get 99.9% of the vote because they'll draw every MAGA person into his district, which will extend all the way to Danville. I kid you not. This is the map I saw. It's like a series of snakes. Bobby Scott goes from getting... wait a minute. Somebody says, John, do you still put the collagen in your first cup each day? Yes, two scoops in right now, right here at the office. It's too far over for me to reach, but yes, somebody asked me that. Hang on. Good stuff. Got my hair growing back. Not. Listen, it's all good. All good. Do my 75 push-ups in the morning every day. Now, I didn't do it when I was on the bus tour, obviously. Couldn't do that. So I took about 2 weeks off, and now I'm getting back into it. 75 a day, baby. Let's roll. So, Virginia. Okay, so can we talk? Can we talk? Can we, like Joan Rivers would say, can we talk? Okay, we're going to get our ass kicked in Virginia, right? You guys get that, right? These seats are gone. Oh, the courts are going to stop it. Just like they did in Utah, right? Courts ain't going to stop crap, right? I don't care who's on the court. They're not going to stop anything. This is going to go down. The only way to stop it is by a referendum, which they're going to put on the ballot in April. And along with that new map, they're going to codify abortion to get out the pro-abortion vote, which is up to the baby coming out of the birth canal. They're going to codify that. And they're going to get the turnout and they're going to win because we're not going to do anything. Here's what we're going to do in Virginia. You ready? Okay. And I'm always ahead of my game, right? Here's what we're going to do. Write this down. There's going to be a meeting and they're going to get a PAC. And the PAC is going to be run by somebody that's not in Virginia, probably in Washington, D.C., or that's somebody from the National Republican Congressional Campaign Committee, whatever that is, NRCC. They'll run a PAC. They'll raise $1 bajillion. 25% of it will go to expenses and advertising. So somebody will make a ton of money. And they'll run this PAC and they'll run ads, and I'll get a lot of advertising. So I'm happy about that. So they'll run all these ads and they'll have no infrastructure. They'll have no get at the vote. They'll have no people on the ground. They'll have no evangelicals. They'll have no churches. They'll have nothing, but they will run digital ads and they'll run ads over the air and they'll do mailers of which they all make money on. And they will lose 2-1, 65 to 35. That's what I can predict it now. Because the Democrats will outspend us 5-1 and they'll get all kinds of money from all over the country, and they'll have the massive ground game in April when no one on our side knows what the hell it is, because they'll never get to the Trump voters in Southwest Virginia to come out in massive numbers, nor will they get to the evangelicals, but somebody will make a ton of money as we get on the tubes. Another one of the grifter set, the consultant PAC grifter set. They'll regurgitate themselves, they'll make a ton of money, we'll lose, and the seats are gone. That's what will happen. We have no leadership. If you look at Virginia right now, and I asked Mark Peake to come on. I love Mark Peake. No leadership. No apparatus. No functioning party. They're a shell. They're an empty suit. They're an empty hat. They're a box that my cat sleeps in. So as a result of that, they have no apparatus in order to pull this off. The Democrats have now a governor, all the executive offices, 2 majorities, money is flush, it's coming in, they'll get bajillions. They have an infrastructure, they have a party, they have an organization, they have an apparatus, they have infrastructure. We have nothing. Zero. Wake up call. We got to go outside the box. I am going to call Kiggins, Whitman, Griffith, Klein, McGuire. Ask for a meeting and ask them to get involved in this. Because if they don't get involved, if they turn this over to somebody, let's turn it over to the NRCC. Oh, like they did in California? So Kevin McCarthy ran that pack, made millions, got beat 2-1. That's what Vince said. Mayako comes on my show in Bakersfield. It's all a grift, dude. That's what's going to happen again. The advance, you got to be kidding me. Not going to that. There's nothing to go to. Pulled out. You got to wake up here, folks. Wake up and smell the coffee. We are going to get wiped out if we don't get off our ass and do something at the grassroots level. There is no Republican Party of Virginia. It is an empty cardboard box with nothing in it. If you're counting on that to defeat this referendum, you might as well have bet the over last night in the Eagles-Packers game. You were out of it in the first quarter. You have no shot at winning. 888-480-JOHN when I get back. You guys, we got to take this seriously. We got some serious stuff going on. Now we're going to have fun, but we got to lace them up and lace them tight. Tuesday's a wake-up call. If I have another person coming on my show tell me, well, it's blue states, John. It's blue states. No surprise here. Yeah, it was a surprise. Okay, we're losing our coalition in these states because we're not doing anything. We're not talking about the kitchen table issues. We're not talking about the things that got us here. And that's what I plan on doing between now and whenever. We got to get back to that. Okay, we got to get back to it, and we got to get back to it ASAP, or they're going to wipe our butts in April. Only shot you got at defeating this unconstitutional, unbelievable, beyond the pale power grab by the Democrats is beating them in April. You're never going to beat them in the courts. Never. You got to beat them in April. Shout out to Tim Anderson. He's all over this. John Fredericks Media Network. We'll be right back with your calls. 888-480-JOHN. You want the truth? Keep it right here. Oh, by the way, executive branch saying they have a plan to replace Obamacare. Really? And you're going to do that in, let's see, it's November 11th. You're going to do that in a month? Come on, guys. We just got to stop the nonsense. I mean, you just got to stop. There's no plan. And even if there was, they'll never get it through in a month. You got to extend the subsidies for a year and be done with it. Put an income cap on the subsidies, put an income cap on it, should be low, 150,000 joint filer, 80, 90, 100,000 single, whatever it is, 125. Pick a number, put a cap on them, carve the illegals out, give the subsidies. Doesn't matter how we got there, doesn't matter who, doesn't matter they're fair, doesn't matter Obamacare doesn't work. You're not going to fix any of that now. Too late. Just go with the extension. You got a year to figure it out. That's what the election's about. You figure out an alternative plan, you lay it out. Like I lay out things. Lay it out. You can't do it in 2 months. There is no plan. There is no secret thing that Trump has in his desk. It's all nonsense. I'm just telling you the truth. It is nonsense. And this idea, well, let's give, and I don't agree with the president on this. Well, let's just give everybody the money. What are they going to do with it? They'll spend the money, not have health insurance, and go to the emergency room and then say they don't have health insurance. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. If we allow the Democrats to beat us over the head with health care for the next year, we are going to get wiped out. And that's all they'll talk about. Trump took my health care. Republicans took my health care. I don't have health care. Mom is going to die. Annie's going to die. Uncle's going to die. Grandpa's going to die. I don't have my health care. Republicans took it. No, they didn't. They stopped giving you a COVID subsidy. Doesn't matter what we say. We always lose this argument. Give the damn extension. I mean, the debt is trillions of dollars. Like we couldn't even, you take the shutdown, right? We couldn't even keep the jobs we cut out. They're all back. Everybody gets back pay. So all these jobs that what was it? OMB was cutting out and firing people. They're all coming back. It was part of the deal. What was the point of the shutdown? Nobody got anything. It was a waste of time. Both sides, waste of time. Not our fault. Nothing ever gets cut. So to be sitting there and arguing about Obamacare subsidies for a year when the future of the entire country lies in the balance with winning this midterm, and we're squabbling over that, is got to be the stupidest play I've ever seen. When do you learn? How many times does Charlie Brown run to kick the football and she lifts it up and he falls on his butt? They're laying this trap for us. And I got people texting me, Trump has a plan to replace Obamacare. Okay, where is it? Well, it's on Just the News. Okay, come on, man. You got to stop. You got to stop. Smell the coffee. Smell it. Kiggins is right. Extend it, get an income cap, take it off the table. There's so many other things we can campaign on. Inflation is going to come down. Gas is going to come down. Energy exports are going to go up. There's peace in the world. Crime is coming down. Everything the president is doing is working. Why jeopardize it over some subsidy the Democrats passed with a sunset rule? Why would you jeopardize everything for that? On principle. Well, then you're dead. Take your principle and you're 6 feet under. The hell's that going to do? I'm all about principle, folks. But right now, this is not a time for an ideological battle in the next 15, it's November 11th. And then you got Christmas and Thanksgiving. You got like 20 days. What, we're going to overhaul Obamacare and get a vote and everybody's going to pass it in 20 days before these healthcare premiums go up? This is insane beyond belief. Get the subsidies, pass it, be done with it, move on. We got to lace them up here, folks, and lace them tight. Fasten your seatbelts because we're just getting started. I'll be right back with your calls, 888-480-JOHN.